Our networks are pretty massive, and we spend a lot of our time, developing those networks. And my networks stretch back, say decades. They do stretch back decades. But that, if you look across the sort of wealth of knowledge for example, at iMultiply, we've got tens and tens, hundreds of years of experience in terms of developing those networks and having those contacts. Most recruitment, or a lot of recruitment that we do, is kind of proactive. So it's not waiting for jobs to come to you. It's actually just approaching who we think is a good contact, or there's a good opportunity there with someone's aspirations and what that person wants. And unless we have those networks, you won't be able to do that. But the fact that we can pick up the phone and speak to someone who isn't potentially hiring now, but could be hiring in the future, but sees a good opportunity, that's half the battle. A lot of the recruitment that we do isn't, here's the job spec, go out and find me this person. It is a question of, we know who's looking, we know what businesses are growing and in what direction those businesses want to grow. So if we have that information from our networking, from our business development activity, we can then sort of go to people and say, well, listen, we know that X firm is growing and is going to be merging with another firm or opening another service line in the next 6 months. So we can, essentially say, well, you should be speaking to these people, and we can facilitate that. And we can make sure that those conversations, they can start nice and informally over a coffee or a sandwich or whatever it is, before we get to a formal process, to make sure there's a good meeting of minds, make sure there's a good culture fit. But because we have that information, have that expertise, we know generally, in advance what firms are thinking to do, what they're looking to do strategically, and how we can help them there with that, and how we can help them from bringing good people to them.